All right, so continuing with picking up from where we left off on the last video about speed maintenance. Again, what does ICBC say? Choose a speed that is consistent within the speed limit and is appropriate for the conditions. Okay, so what do we say? When conditions allow, pick up your speed after turning onto a new road before attempting a lane change. Although the speeds at which we make turns are always lower than our travel speeds, we do need to pick up our pace to match the flow of traffic up to the speed limit. This will ensure that we're predictable to other road users and will make it easier for us to try and perform a lane change. So what do I mean by all this? So imagine, first step here, you're in this lane and the examiner says, turn left at the next intersection. So you should be thinking, okay, I need to signal, mirror, shoulder check. If all clear, we glide over into our turn lane, right? And then as we're coming in to make this turn, let's say we have an advance arrow here. So let me draw this in. Let's say right now I have a green arrow at this intersection. And so I'm coming in to make this turn into the first available lane, right? And as I come into this lane, examiner says, turn right at the next intersection. So I just made a left turn and now examiner saying, turn right at the next intersection, right? And so as I made this turn, I was probably going 20, 25, but because I had the advanced arrow, this person right across from me has a red light, and so he might be opportunistic and go, okay, after this car turns left, I'm going to tuck in into the right lane. And so now when the examiner says turn right at the next intersection, I need to be thinking, so students thinking, okay, but first I should pick up my pace after my turn before attempting a lane change so as to not impede the movement of other road users unnecessarily. So I've turned onto this road and this guy tucked in behind me. Now he's picking up his pace, right? And if I'm driving slow and putting on a signal and shoulder checking and this guy is trying to accommodate me, he might then go, okay, well, student driver, or I see a car there, he might ease off his gas to try to let you in. But if you're just kind of not picking up your pace, you're making it harder for this person to accommodate your lane change. Now, sometimes it's the case where this person doesn't care or they're in tunnel vision and they just zoom past, which is fine. In this case, I'll still, signal and shoulder check and tuck in behind them. But what I'm trying to get at is once you've turned onto a new road, your first objective should be try to get up to the flow of traffic, up to the speed limit, okay? And this needs to happen relatively quickly because if I hesitate getting up to speed, hesitate to signal, hesitate to shoulder check, and the examiner wanted to turn here, well, guess what? I'm just going to be too late. I might end up trying to make the turn from the wrong lane up here. So get the hustle on and get your signal on early, get the shoulder check done early, check your side mirrors early so that you're ready to make it into that lane if conditions allow.